Alright, welcome to episode 42. Smashcenter, this is Suar, PG Stats, Panda Global. How we doing? I'm gonna come in the middle of a song because I can do that. Welcome. If you haven't been to the show before, this is Smashcenter, your source for the latest in tournament coverage, controversies, and more. Results, of course, being the main point of the entire show. PGR Season 2 is well underway, so you're going to be seeing a lot of buzz about that, especially considering this weekend is going to be Summit 2, which we, of course, are going to preview. So, joining us here in a second is going to be Coney, but first, if you're in the Twitch chat live, ready up those questions because we're actually going to be answering quite a bit concerning Summit. This episode is everything you want to know about Summit, the experience, the entirety of the cast that's going to be going, from casters all the way up to the players and people in between, as well as any PGRU implications, since people are always wanting to see their heroes win and their non-favorites fail miserably. So welcome to the show. If you're on YouTube, this is now past obviously the time that this happened. For everybody else, thank you for joining. Again, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe so you can get the latest in Panda news, Smashcenter news, PGR news, all the news that you could want. In any case, we're going to start the show right up quick since we want to end on a very, very quick half an hour where we have things to do, places to go. Hint, hint, Coney is going to be one of those people going to Summit, so he's got to ready up. And also, it's a school night and I'm very exhausted. But glad to have everybody here. We're going to bring Coney on now. So how we doing, Coney? What's the dealio? What's cooking? It's time for Summit 2, man. What's up?
Hi everybody, very excited. This is gonna be my first summit. I went to the VG boot camp, the Smash 4 boot camp way back when, which was like summit-esque, obviously.
Pre-summit.
In a lot of ways. Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun. That's where I met some of the people who I'm gonna see this weekend, like Mars and Light and some others. So I'm gonna have a really good time. I still haven't packed or anything, so I gotta do that. I'm flying out tomorrow night, so yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to catch it because I'm gonna be there all weekend.
Alright, well, that'll be quite the time. And there's a couple stories, obviously, that lead into Summit, which we're going to quickly set up for in a second. But first, quick shout-outs to a couple winners of tournaments this weekend. I just wanted to shout out Smashwick 4, Space, taking that tournament, Rising Stars at EGLX, that's of course ESAM's tournament that he won over the weekend, and the Mexican Gaming Championships, which Dark Wizzy won. So shout-outs to them. The tournament we are going to be talking about today for a little bit is, of course, going to be the B tier that happened in California by 2GG, which is, of course, Nightmare on Smashville, which Meister took. Did you get a chance to watch any of that, Coney?
I caught some of it. Every time I tuned in, it was like, since it's a one-day event, I expected it to be a little bit more...
Sunday, right?
Yeah. I had a baby shower at my place that day, and a bunch of Smashers were over. It was like EE, Gimmer, Apostle, Tana, like a bunch of, my friends outside of Smash.
Let's go, babies.
And we put on Nightmare on Smashville, but the matches were like very early on pools matches, which kind of surprised me because it was like 4 p.m. over here, so it's 1 over there, and I was like, how the hell are they going to get it done? But they did. I guess it wasn't a huge event, it was a B tier, but yeah, I caught a little bit of it, specifically the top 8. Cosmos continues to impress, which, as I said during Thunder, I like seeing that because I feel like he, I don't know, we always know that he can, it's just will he? Does he? And he's been turning it up lately, which is really good, but Meister, ever so elusive, still takes the #1 spot and goes to Summit, which, good for him, because he had to earn it twice, because remember, at Big House, the only way he wasn't going to go is if all the stars aligned, and then they did. So, he had to get it twice, so good for him.
Yeah, no, Meister definitely was on the cusp and then seized it. So yeah. We're going to talk about the invitees in a moment, but taking a second for Nightmare on Smashville 2GG event, flew up a bunch of people actually. Ben Gold was there, your boy. He stayed after Thunder 3 to attend the event since it's, of course, in SoCal. So we had some pretty impressive showings from everybody. The top 4 was pretty much what everybody had their eyes on. We had Meister's first, Cosmos' second, Salem is third, who, if we remember, gave his place to instead Mutace, right? Yeah. What event was that at? Whew, so many.
Whatever it was.
I don't think it was Big House. It might have been, but anyways, try to
No,
remind
it wasn't
us.
Big House.
Okay.
Big House got DeBuzz and Zach Wright.
Okay, Salem at some event in the
Main
past.
stage. It had to have been main stage.
Main stage, of course, and then Leon. So, of course, Tri-State Bowser having the run of his life. Pretty much the first event of the season, defended North 2019. Yep. Got 4th. Bestness got 5th. Nico got 5th. Louis Money with the 7th, and Larry Lur coming in with 7th. With that fresh win on Mars, there's Thunder Smash 3. So, congratulations to them. For everybody else, there you have it. Thunder Smash 3 pretty much led into Nightmare on Smashville, and now this weekend leads into Summit 2. It's like we never stop.
One thing after another, yeah.
And then it's going to all stop, and then it's Christmas time.
Yeah, the next 2 months are pretty barren, honestly.
Please, God.
There are some things.
Stop.
But, yeah.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and roll into the main topic of the show. Nightmare on Smashville, if you caught it, awesome. If you didn't, I mean, the VODs are there. 2GG has them on lock as always. We're not going to tickle too many of the details there. I don't know why I said that expression, but anyways, we're going to talk about everything you want to know at Summit. We had questions leading in from last week. So this show is going to be a hybrid of both a main topic show and a live Q&A. For reasons being, we have a backlog, starting with Coney's first questions, which we're going to feature. But for anybody who doesn't know, for the penultimate time, Summit is the event of the community that many people swear by, love it, and it really started in Melee as one of these things that people just really persevered over. It's something that's kind of a crazy cultural touchstone in Smash. It's quite literally people getting together to play Smash under one roof with this very high stakes invitational with a high end production studio mounting the entire thing. Started originally in Melee and made its way to, as you see on the screen, Ultimate Summit 1. Featured a lot of talent, a lot of faces, and Ultimate Summit 2 is now happening this weekend with some of the older faces. We will see Armada there. You see him on the screen. We'll also see Leffen. But we will not see some of the other people who started the first one, like Vish, like Mewtwo King as a player, or Chillin' Dude. So change of pace, etc. Coney will be there. Coney, how do you feel now that you're going to pack literally tomorrow?
Yeah,
or
I'm excited.
Today?
Yeah, tonight, yeah. I'm excited. I watched the first one, had a good time watching it. I realized, I wasn't invited to the first one because I think they wanted to really sort of bridge the Melee and Ultimate like communities. And I know a lot of people are like, wait, why isn't X person there? Why isn't Y person there? And they thought it was a little weird, but I thought it was a good choice. But I think that now, it's the community is a little bit more defined. We realize that Mewtwo King is at least now more focused on Melee.
By the way,
is doing his own thing. Blah, blah, blah.
Mewtwo King, by the way, does not want to be ranked, according to Twitter. Practical Tasks updated yesterday his status with the fact that he is now qualified for the MPGR. M2K said, "No, I would not like to be ranked. He'd like to opt out." That's a story for another day. No,
I was gonna say, I don't think you're allowed to opt out, right?
It's like I don't even know what sort of precedent that would be. But it's like, I think his perspective was, I'm M2K, I'm not active, but also low-key a god. If I were to take in what I had done this season, which he beat HBox, right? And he also had that crazy run last weekend and at Big House. You take all those parts together, you're not going to get what he, in his mind is, but you'll just get what his season was. So we're back to the battle. We're not going to get to that.
Mewtwo King and wanting special treatment. What a surprise.
Okay, well, you said that, not me. In any case, packing for tonight for Summit 2, Coney. What's your first immediate thought?
I mean, I'm excited to see it. I'm getting in tomorrow at 11 p.m. So, and then I think the next day we have it early, so like 9 or 10 or something like that. So,
okay.
I'm honestly sort of relieved to have a schedule, because I feel like a lot of tournaments that we go to are like, other than your commentary schedule, it's just like a week. It's like a vacation. But it really is. It's just like show up, I guess. I like that there's sort of a vision with Summit, and like you guys are here with an expectation to do this. we're going to get this stuff done. We're going to do these skits. We're going to make this content. And it's not going to be like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we made a video? Oh, man, we didn't get to. See you next weekend. Oh, man, I was out till 4 a.m. I didn't get to do this cool thing. I feel like there's a lot of that in Smash. And Summit is like, okay, let's actually try. Because I feel like a lot of the community doesn't try. They act like they try. And they're like, I'm a full-time Smasher. You don't try. Summit tries. And that's why I like being there. That's why I think I'll like being
No
there.
one is safe tonight from Mewtwo King to the Smash community. Special treatment trying. I'm about it. I like this Coney I'm getting right now. Baby shower Coney on deck.
Yeah. I've had a bad week. So let me just...
No, I'd echo that too. I mean, I think for many people, and this is a quick aside on events that you see them as you see them today took many, many, many years of perfecting. In some cases, what little they currently have, and I say that very, Mike. I say that very critically because events have evolved from where they started by a lot, but they have not kept up with the times. If you know what I mean, like a day Genesis 1 compared to Genesis what is going to be 7, vastly different events. But Genesis 4, 5, and 6, not exactly what the rest of the world is doing in terms of esports, but of course scale. Okay, scale is a huge factor. Okay, we can't just go to Shanghai, right? Also free Hong Kong. But anyways, when it comes to scaling Smash events, that's a whole different it's a whole different thing. But for content pieces, tri-casting, analyst desks, interviews, skits, those take coordination, and they cannot be done with players getting in Thursday night, commentators getting in day of, and then everybody going home Saturday night, Sunday morning. That's not how it works. Summit, as Coney said, Media Day. Can we say when Media Day starts? Is that NDA? I don't think it is.
I don't think so, but I mean, it's not hard to gather. The tournament starts Thursday. What could it be? You know?
Media Day is several days before the events start. It's, of course, Thursday, which is like a day zero, essentially. It's a lot of you're gonna play with the oven mitts on. You're gonna play with someone tickling you, someone shouting at you in Spanish. I don't know, but in any case, Friday the main event sort of starts. Saturday we keep going. Sunday's finals day. But they do like a full media day. Thunder Smash 3 did a similar thing. That's why you saw some of the Omni skits, stuff that Mighty Keith has prepared for his channel. It's a big deal. So I'm excited for you. I was there at the first one. It's pretty cool. For anyone who's wondering, like I was telling Coney, Summit, the experience is interesting because it's on camera, the homie clique. It's supposed to be everybody under one roof, gathered together for the love of Smash, but honestly, for the love of clout. No shame, by the way. But love that mute button for a sneeze. But it's similar to being at Olive Garden with everybody on their phone at the dinner table. If that makes sense. Very social, antisocial. So there were also at the first summit VIP ticket owners, not winners, VIP ticket owners who paid $1,000 to experience that which is Summit, which I don't know if I could put a price tag on it, but that's a whole nother thing. So be wary, Coney, of people you have never seen in your life at Summit, enjoying what you're enjoying. But BTS puts on an amazing production. The hospitality is otherworldly. I remember Zero posted that, what did he say? He was like, these are things that should be standard at each tournament, or he didn't say that is too outlandish, I think, but I think he said it's like the best he's ever experienced, something very like subjective and matter of factly, and it just did not go well. Oh, so you want we want everybody to crowdfund the pie. Guys, like when you get there and there's like every sort of gummy flavor you want, along with every sort of water, purified, distilled, mountain water, Fiji, like that's fun. That's cool.
Well, it's like visiting District 1. Like I don't. It's like going into the cold town and like, yo, you guys need to check out District 1. This is crazy, and we're literally killing rats to survive. I made $50 for winning my local, and you got a massage for free. Like
there are free massages, which are amazing.
Yeah, I think it's a funny disparity. So
Yes, it's a funny. Beyond the Summit and Ultimate Summit is actually class warfare. You heard it here first. But in any case, opening up with the questions because we're keeping this show tight as a drum. First question, which Coney had, was...
First question is from me. Okay, so we were going to say this is just from somebody else, but no, I want to know. Okay, so if the 16 Summit invitees...
Wait. Can you go over who's invited for the people who don't know? Say it for the people.
Okay, so everybody that's at Summit, I hope you have a notepad out or a pen and paper, because there's a lot. So
I got it.
MK Leo, Tweak, Leffen, Arfang, Armada, Samsora, Esam, Mars, Nairo, Light, Void, T, Mutace, DeBuzz, Zachary, Meister.
All right. Now, everyone in the chat, if you're listening, if you're walking on your university campus and you're hearing us on Spotify, picture these 16 gentlemen and their physiques and their stature. Coney, hit us with it.
Okay. So, which of these 16 in a free-for-all street fight wins? Now, the first thing that jumps to my mind is height, because I think maybe one of these 16 people is 6 foot or taller.
Wait, are weapons allowed?
No.
Is biting allowed?
What does that change? They all have teeth.
Have you seen SC Gang? What they're capable of?
Well, they're not involved. You can't have your team, because then Leffen brings all of Europe. That's not fair. An army of penguins.
Oh my god.
Armada, I think, is 6 foot or taller. Leffen is definitely 6 foot or taller. Nairo is I think 5'11", probably.
Is this on their baseball card?
But he's thin as a rail. Yeah, I've got their whole player profile in front of me. A lot of these dudes are tiny. I'm 5'9", which is average. I'm 5'9". A lot of these people are shorter than me, so I don't know.
I don't know, dude. Zachary's looking... I think he could touch the floor now. I think if we re-update the shot, he could touch the floor. But anyways, who's your pick?
I'm not advocating Zachary be in the fight at all because he's underage.
So
none of that.
Okay, well,
Zachary's not allowed.
So
we don't advocate child
brutality.
Yeah.
There are at least 10 people that are disqualified because Leo, Mars, Light, and Void are all... Oh, not Void. I'm not going to do Void like that. Yeah, Sam, Leo, Mars, Nairo. I can't do Nairo like that. I was going to say they're all 16, but they're not anymore. Oh my god, they all grew up.
Yep, they're all adults. Isn't that crazy?
They can all vote.
Time never stops. The unending march of...
MK Leo's 18?
Yep, crazy. So he could get it. He could catch the hands. Yeah, I'm looking at the list. I don't know, bro.
So in this fight, situational positional advantage is what's going to save everybody. I think the clear brawler here is actually Light.
You seen his arms?
Yeah, Light is kind of wild when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. He's told me a little bit about it in between his matches, and I think he has a leg up on nearly everybody. I mean, I'm seeing him versus T. I'm seeing him versus DeBuzz. I'm seeing him versus Esam. Light trucks through all of them. Okay,
but the right answer, the correct answer, in case you didn't know, is Arfang. We can make jokes and we can have a giggle about it.
I don't even know what he looks like.
He's literally jacked.
Hold on.
He is physically imposing.
Hold on, I
don't think he's a super tall guy. I could be wrong. I think he's he's under 6 foot, so he's pretty average, but he is jacked, so he wins.
Chat, I need confirmations on Arfang.
Go to his Twitter, bro. Is
this? I see just a cut on a player cam, and his arm is 3 times the width of Fatality's torso.
Yeah, he's beating ass. He's not. I don't think he's jacked, dude. I don't think he's stacked. I think he's he's cut. I think he's that guy.
Toned is what you want to say.
Toned, yeah.
This doesn't look toned because my printer doesn't look like this. But that was a lame pun.
That was really bad.
That was Arfang, though, is he a lover or a fighter?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
But
you don't get jacked like that to not fight, especially if your opponents are a bunch of smashers. Come on, he wins. He wins.
Low-key, I've always wanted a match that was decided by some stage spike or a winner loser to just actually be taken out in real life. No, I'm joking. I'm not advocating for violence. That'd be too much. But our thing
on the official PG stream too. That's crazy. Damn. Not our core values.
You hate to see it. But jokes aside, in a hypothetical physical altercation, Arfang and Light would probably be in grand finals at EVO.
Light seems like a teddy bear, though. I don't think Light has a killer instinct.
Have you seen Banjo? Because that's not nice. Tweak, I don't see lasting the qualifying match. Leffen, me neither. Leo, I don't know Leo's fighting ability. I don't know if he's a grappler, if he's a sweeper, Muay Thai. I don't know what he's going to pull out.
He's always very low key, so I couldn't tell you.
Armada, I don't even know what he'd do. I don't know. What would Armada do?
Armada would be trying to get everybody to stop fighting through
peer mediation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a diplomatic approach. He would just jack the charisma to 10 and hope you pass the speech check. Like Armada's really trying.
Sam would flee.
Sam would knock himself out somehow.
Yeah, like, Sam would flee or knock himself out.
He'd go for a roundhouse kick and his head would bounce off the pavement and he'd be out.
Yeah. Esam.
I can't. I don't even know.
Talking about Mars. Mars actually is a street kid, though. Believe it or not, grew up on the streets of Boston, born and raised.
Really?
No.
Dang, okay. Is that true? Maybe. I don't know.
Location, Rhode Island.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
But
Nair's from Jersey.
Huh?
Nair's from Jersey.
Okay, but I mean,
and his brother's pretty tough. K-Sizzle could mess a dude up, I believe.
Yeah, K-Sizzle, not Nairo. Nairo could cut people with his body, but I don't know about messing him up. Yeah, Void, I don't see. T, I don't see. Mutace might surprise people, but I think right now, Light and Arfang, for the first question on Summit, who would win in a physical altercation, it would be Grand Finals Arfang Light. And the chat can let us know. His friends eat roaches, so maybe they're tough. Maybe they're tough. They always said it's not the second best knight in the village that you should fear. It's the village idiot. So, the first knight's got a lot to worry about. Think about the matchup, but the village idiot has surprise on their side.
Yeah, I got Arfang. So,
all right, I got Light. Anyways, questions now. So, in keeping this episode tight and keeping the soundtrack lively. Now heading with Dragon Battle 3DS AR games. We're going to open up the floor to questions. We wanted to keep it more about you, the viewer. Summit is such an interesting phenomena that I think was a little bit more subdued this time around. There wasn't so much... Well, actually, I'm saying that as people eat roaches. I think it was what it needed to be, but also everybody, we have such a godlike lineup. You have no idea. Leo, Tweak, Leff, and everybody that Coney mentioned is actually probably handpicked by Sakurai, the big Sack himself, when it comes to organizing a summit, because there's no meme picks, there's no nonsense, there's no melee, right? The melee's gone. And so we're here. So opening up the questions to the floor now, the Twitch chat, this is their chance to impress us, to wow us, to disappoint us, as they have for now 42 episodes in a row. For everybody else, please tag us with your questions in the chat. Otherwise, we'll make another one up. For people on YouTube, it is now too late. So, actually, the chat right now is infighting, thinking that people are actually really fired up about who's going to win in a physical fight.
Arfang wears the freshest clothes, eats at the chillest restaurants, hangs out with the hottest dudes. That's my boy.
So, good _night. Not the night you sleep in, but the night that saves you from a dragon. Says Panda Global, do you think the VIP passes are detrimental to the competitors and or stream, considering how many top/high level players are using them? News to me. Who bought that? Who dropped $1,000 to watch MK Leo slap Arfang?
I know Puppey's going, and I don't know if that might have been Leffen. I think somebody got
his protege. The protege pass.
Why would come to think of it? Why would Leffen get Puppey a pet? Like Leffen getting Puppey a pass when Tweak is right there, and also TSM. Why do we have 3 trainers in the same house? That's so weird. That might have been the case. I don't know. I think it was Leffen. That's really weird now that I think about it. Maybe he's trying to learn more trainer stuff and he wants more experience. But yeah, so Pompey got one of them. Chad is saying Nico got another one.
Nico?
So
Drake?
It's a good way to get votes, because if you buy the pass, you get, like, you know, an insane amount of votes. So I don't see why it's detrimental or why it would be. I mean, I don't... Okay, listen. If you wanted citizens of the Smash community to be there as a VIP, like, I don't think... If they wanted to, yes, the pass is their only way, but at the same time, I don't believe, like, it's detrimental. Like, that's such a strong word. Like, detrimental is, like, bad piping in a house. Like, I think that so the thing about Summit is that it's very, like, choreographed. So you're not getting access to everybody at once. Like, I remember when I went, like, people would just kind of just, like, rush in, like, or, like, kind of, like, billow in like a fog, and then play on setups for, like, 9 hours straight, play their matches, then disappear. Like, there's no real face-to-face, like, access to people because everyone's just nerding out. Yeah. So I wouldn't say it's going to cost the event or the competitors or the people who go themselves. It's just like, it's kind of like literally a summit, like a G20 summit, like, yeah, except with Smash. Well, also, I obviously haven't been to a summit. From what I understand of it, though, it's not like you're going to go and, like, this is your big break. So if
not a career move for sure.
Yeah, so if you're going there and you're like, okay, well, I didn't. Yeah, if you're going there and you're like, well, I didn't make it in through the last chance qualifier, but I'm gonna get a VIP pass and I'll be on the cam and maybe I can get on the mic for a little bit. Maybe I can have a few friendlies on stream. No. The 16 players that they have there and the 6 commentators they have there are like, that is who they're investing in, and they're not gonna, like, unless there's a serious reason for you to do it, they're not gonna just be like, oh, he's the homie, let him on for a set, he's the homie, so you don't do it as like a exposure clout kind of deal. You do it as, okay, these are 16 of the best players in the world, I'm gonna pay $1,000 to get better and play behind the scenes, which is totally a valid option. Yeah,
and if anything, you might get a spot in, like, a toasty bit and, like, what is quote unquote the crowd, which is really just the house. And no one will remember that 12 hours after that it happened. So it's there's just no
like
detriment.
A gif of you going to get pizza.
Yeah,
just
like
Pog?
That's Poggers, Pog you. So yeah, no worries there. Question here though by Blake Beats, the lovely illustrious Blake Beats, asking thoughts on Ultimate Summit not having doubles. Tragedy.
Fine, I don't care.
I hope they have Squad Strike. That'd be cool. TBH, not really feeling doubles as of late. Don't remember last time I saw a doubles event that I willingly tuned into, and apart from that, I think that Squad Strike is kind of interesting, like, recently. I don't know, what do you think, Coney? You fan of Squad Strike?
I like Squad Strike, personally. I also really like doubles, but I don't know, I think doubles is incredibly fun to watch, or fun to play. I don't have that much fun watching it a lot of times, because I feel like
there's no static teams, dude. It's just the
right. That's really the way to put it, because I just feel like it's two good players put together, which is fine. And you have some instances where some players really shine, like Dark Wizzy, who always shows up in doubles and, like, may or may not show up in singles. Sometimes he's hot, sometimes he's cold. But doubles, for me, it sucks because doubles are such a unique aspect of the game. But I could take it or leave it. I would rather devote that doubles time to more interesting stuff to me. So, like, Squad Strike, the side things that they have, like the talent show and all that other dumb stuff, the lie detector test, I think that's more interesting than, oh, Leo teamed with Nairo and they won, you know?
Yeah, because I think Wizzy's won. Wizzy's the best doubles player in the world right now, if we're going by results. I think he's been on the most winning teams and has just won. So that's a cool storyline, but it's like he's done it with Salem, he's done it with, I think, Leo. Like, that's cool to follow, but then for everybody else, it's like really amazing player and really amazing dubs player. Like, beating all these other people that don't really team together. Like, you might get a mismatch. I think I've seen Fatality post, like, always asking for doubles team member last minute, getting to the competition, and then we never hear about what happened with that. So, moving on to keep the questions light. Attention class, this is the Summit pre-show episode, so I don't know why you're asking about Palutena getting nerfed after the Nintendo event by Sakurai. This is off topic. You're making my middle schoolers look Mensa right now. Boom. Ow, let's see. Questions here, tag Coney, read them out if you see one, otherwise I am seeing...
Somebody asked, who do you think will win Summit? I don't know, bro.
You could put all these names in a hat. Put all those hats, yes, every name into a hat individually, on a spinner, on a coin, and flip all of that, and you still would be we'd be closer than our guess.
You would need 2 hats. Like, you have one probably gonna happen hat, and one hat that's like, maybe, and the maybe hat, the winner of that goes into the probably gonna happen. So, like, Leo, Tweak, all the best players go into the, okay, you have a good shot of winning. So it's like Leo, Tweak, Simsora, Mars.
Hold on. This Menu 64 music, you remember hearing this?
That's one hat. But the other hat is like Leffen, Light, Mudace, and this isn't any shots. They're great, but like I don't see them winning. But if you pick their name out of that hat and put it in the good hat, maybe. That's how I see it. But either way, we don't know.
It's our Fang, unequivocally.
There we go. Here's your question.
No, honestly, everyone here has a funny shot. Leo because of the Leo buff. Tweak because of the Tweak buff. You know, if he's got the... What were people saying? He had the mark at SmashCon. That Naruto mark on his neck.
God, I don't know.
Leffen. I don't think... If Leffen took it, I don't know what that would mean for the Smash community, to be honest.
Would implode.
I don't know what it would mean, dude. I don't know. I would want to see Leffen win, but I do not know if I want that timeline as someone who needs to deal with, like, the news. I don't know.
It would change the world. It would be like getting a bad ending in Chrono Trigger, or it's like, no, this wasn't meant to happen.
Yeah, like,
you didn't defeat the final evil, you know.
Leffen's hype, all right? And it's Leffen, but it's like, I don't know. It would be very bizarre. It'd be like a Ferrari winning in an F1 race. Like, it should not, but it could, and it'd be cool. It's a Ferrari, but yeah. Bro, we're racing F1s here. So, like, what are you doing? Like, get that Murcielago out of here. So, Arfang, 10% chance of rain for Arfang. Armada would also be weird, but I don't see him even top 4ing. No. Sam, I could see it. Sam's a little baddie. Esam, I don't see it. Although, if he won, equally to Leffen, I don't know if I could handle that timeline. Mars, though.
Mars has sort of been on a slump. I don't see him taking it, but he could. I see him top 3ing, but taking it, that's a stretch. That's very difficult. Yeah. I mean, he just got second at Thunder Smash, but I think that I'm not seeing it with this concentration of talent. I feel like Mars could drop a set to all these guys. You know?
Yes.
He can also beat them all, but, you know.
But it's like, yeah, that is a true coin toss. Every match with Mars is a coin toss. Super beat or super beat up. Nairo, I don't see winning it, but that would be a wild timeline. This would be the tournament to start a new era if Nairo won. That would be... Whoa.
I got Nairo at 4th or 5th.
Nairo 4th or 5th tied for 5th or 7th. Light I'd throw in there, possibly. He's a ball of fire. Give him a room full of people that he's motivated against. I think he could top 4, maybe. Winning, probably one of the least likely. Not least, he's just so volatile. Void, I don't see it. I'm sorry.
I got Void.
I got Void at 9th.
Yeah, I got him at 9th too. I think he'll take a set, and I think he's very good. And we need to keep reiterating this so we don't get clipped and then sent to the player. All these players are excellent, but the concentration is nuts. Like, you have this microcosm of only the best players in the world. It's
one
hard
set
to...
is it. That's all. One game, bro. Like, it's gonna be what, round robin? So one game can determine your fate. Yep. T, I don't see taking it, but I see him messing up a lot of people because Pac-Man, usually somebody gobbles him up in bracket, but now it's front and center, and he's in a round robin, so get ready for that high jump.
I think T might screw up brackets.
That's what I mean. He might ruin some paths, but I don't think he's going to win.
Right. You don't want him in your path.
Yeah. Mudace I don't see, but I see him maybe on the lower end, unless he really wows me. DeBuzz, solid 5th, 7th, actually. Tying with Nairo potentially.
I have him at 5th.
Zachary, I think he could potentially take it. He would bottom out at 3 or win the event.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Or 13 in some whack turn of events. And Meister, similar to T, I think is going to ruin a lot of brackets.
I agree. I think Meister and T are the two that are the terrors.
Insane, actually.
I think they're going to be on opposite sides of the bracket, and they're just going to... Hopefully they don't have to play each other, because that would suck.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I could see those two being sort of the vigilantes of their sides of the bracket and just, like, take names on both sides.
Yeah, this is not where... You do not want to be caught in any of these brackets.
It's a killer lineup. I really like this lineup a lot.
I'm excited to watch this weekend. TBH.
I would have much rather had, just for personally speaking, I would have much rather had Salem over Meister. Because I think Salem brings a lot to it, both in terms of, like, the
Can't
story.
Even enjoy his win over the weekend. Damn.
I said it before, and I was gonna say it again if you would have let me finish, Luis.
Whoa!
I don't know if it's Luis or Lewis.
You just dead named me, bro. I'm joking.
Salem. I feel like he would have been better for a couple different reasons, but like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, when a lot of people weren't here, Meister had to earn it twice because at Big House he got 3rd, and he should have made it. But Zachary and DeBuzz played the games of their lives, and he didn't make it because of that. So he had to get it twice. He had to get it at Nightmare and Smashville. So he's earned it more than anybody else. I just would have liked to see Salem there for the character variety, for the soft-spoken shit talk that he does. I think Salem is worth having at an event like that. But I'm sure Meister's going to be great, too.
Yeah. Seeing him versus Leffen for the 49th time seeded would have been cool. Not that that's rigged or anything. Not that TOs are intentionally trying to make brackets tell a story. Not that sets up for stream views. Not that... Yeah, anyway, so...
That would never happen.
I think that's going to wrap it up. One more question if we find a nice one gift-wrapped. People want to know who would win in a drinking contest. We're not entertaining that there are underage people in the competition. That is unethical. Oh, here we go. This is for you, Conester. Zachariah. Lawin asks, who's going to win the commentator battle at Summit? If there is one again.
I don't know.
Damn, you're not even... Did you not have, like, passion for yourself, bro? You're just going to, like...
I don't play. I don't play. If I played, me. Period. if I played, me or... Well, I don't know. Because, like, okay, so we did the commentator thing at boot camp, and it was me and Keitaro in finals. Keitaro won.
Keitaro's low-key, like...
Keitaro's good.
Yeah, but not in a conventional way, which, if that makes sense.
Keitaro also lived in a house with some of the best players in the world, so what the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, I also want to say... No, hold on, so...
Which, by the way, chat, it's Coney, D1, EE, Keitaro, TK Breezy, and Viram. Coney being the diversity pick, so I don't know, maybe it gets the boost.
You know what's crazy is that people have no idea how good... If I see one...
Wait, how good who?
Commentators are. People have no perception because they saw TK pop off at the first Smash Summit. They're like, yo, TK's the best commentator player.
He's nice.
But you know who he was playing? He was playing Chillin' Dude and Vish and Vicky Kitty. Hey. Really, bro?
Hey, don't step on my mans like that.
No.
Vicky's nice. Vicky's schmoovin'
totally,
with the Corin.
Yeah, okay. Totally, bro. My point is... People have this wild, and I'm not putting any shade at TK. He's not bad, don't get me wrong.
He'll clip
but
you.
I see people that see one set of any commentator like, oh, he's nice. He's got to be the best one. Okay? Keitaro is good. I assume Viram is good. Everybody says he's good. I've never played him. But, I mean, like, why would people lie? Then again, he has the European thing, where people are like, oh my god, he's so good, and you don't know. But then again, we saw that with Space, the Inkling, and he bodied everybody, so I don't know. Viram could go either way. Everybody says he's nice.
I need Viram to pop off.
I would definitely win if I was in practice, but that's always the case. That's always the case. Like, and I'm playing a mid-tier, so, you know, whatever.
Who are you maining these days?
I don't know. I played Banjo at Thunder, but then I had to DQ because I had to commentate. So I don't know. I literally haven't played... Other than that thing that we played in months.
Is this your moment?
I hope not.
Is this where you break out as a...
Well, I think there's money on the line. I think if they do it, because there's money on the line in the last thing. So
So, this is my last question. In a physical altercation between the commentators, who would win?
Well, EE has he's in a different weight class, clearly. No shade. He's just a bigger dude.
Why are you doing my man's like that?
It's not. He's a bigger dude. He might mess us up. I don't know if any of the other commentators know how to fight. I know how to fight. But I'm also
how to fight.
Yes, I know how to fight.
You know how to fight.
I'm dead serious. My dad's a Green Beret.
Oh, well, your dad is, are you?
My dad, no, he taught me a lot, okay?
Okay.
Give me a knife, I'm gonna ruin your day.
Oh,
so.
No, hand to hand, no weapons allowed, no items.
Bro, come on.
D1 is...
Can I get one knife? Give me one shiv.
D1, I don't know, I feel like D1 could do some stuff. Hitara actually is unpredictable. He's like Crash Bandicoot if he were to fight.
D1 is, I don't know, dude. The J-Crew clothes don't allow for much mobility. He's
got the persona, though.
Yeah, I mean, he would have to strike you and then unleash a Twitlonger apology, you know? Like,
he does not. He doesn't do that. Stop. Anyways, that's going to cut it for Smashcenter today. We hope you enjoyed 42. Kept it loosey-goosey. Please play the Untitled Goose Game. This is an unofficial endorsement.
It's a good game.
But, yeah, you're going to see Coney, you're going to see D1, K-Tar, everybody we named, our gang, SC gang, Roach gang, all gangs. It's going to be a lot of gang activity in Summit, too. Why do they let us do this? In any case, you got it here on Twitch. Coney, last words before we depart. Please tell us where to find you.
Yeah, so Twitch/Coney, Twitter/Coney. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys at Summit. It's going to be a good time. I got to go pack for it. But first, I gotta earn my 3,000 blue orange essence in League of Legends. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna pack. Then I'm gonna go to Summit. So I'll see you guys this week.
All right, thank you, Coney. I'm exiting that window now. AIM is now closed. Coney's now offline. For everybody else, thank you. It was a really nice, lighthearted episode. We kept it short, but somehow still hit 46 minutes. I don't know how we do that. It was Suar. It was Coney. It was Smashcenter. Thank you so much for coming. Next week, we're going to have an interview and recap the whole Summit bit. I don't know what's going to happen. I, don't know. I don't write these things. Arfang, Samsora, Leo, Tweak, names that are just all of a sudden, really, they're being considered against each other. And I know we're not ragging on Arfang, but, it's just, he is competitive within that realm, with everybody else also being hyper competitive within that realm. So it could honestly be anybody. We weren't trying to give non-answers. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. So thank you for joining. You can find me on Twitter at PG_SWAR, PGStats at PGStats. We don't have the anymore. That's clout for you. In any case, everybody else, thank you for coming. Tell someone you love them, and for what it's worth, tune in to Summit, share the link, share the retweet, meme it if you can. If you see anything that is remotely humiliating, think before you tweet, then tweet it. And for everybody else, have a good time. It's going to be an amazing production brought on by Beyond the Summit, and you probably are going to see some funny skits. Who knows what they have in store for us. They have not disappointed in the past, but in any case, have a good one, and we'll see you for episode 43 with the interview that we got. Last interview we did, I believe, was for the Book of Melee, Edwin Budding, or it was D1, one or the other. In any case, we'll have a surprise guest next time. Episode 43, Smashcenter, Twitch.tv, Panda Global, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, and have a good one.